Hello everyone, this is Alashola Omio. I'm sorry I was late for this video, and I actually came on earlier on, but the lightning from outside was, I think it's a lot better now, and I believe I'm just going to go ahead and start with the video. 1 minute, guys. I'm going to try to share the video on my other platform, on my original platform, which is Alashola. Please bear with me, beautiful people. Here we are. Share on Alashola. Shagun, how are you, darling? Ma binu mo tọ́jú follower ni. I ma binu see me, so there's no point even saying that anymore. Mo mọ̀ pé o ní fi mí sílẹ̀, you never gonna only forsake. Bó ló fẹ́ tì mí sí. I'm just trying to share the video on Alashola, my original platform. I believe we have some of our people that are actually waiting on that are my friends on the original platform. So I'm much allowed to share síbẹ̀. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm sure I'll try to do the best that I can to make it worthwhile, so that lateness here, you would not be for nothing. Sugar, let's see. Ishaguma Binisimi, my pops. Abami kekere. Mbo. Bolofeti ọmọ ẹ sí, bolofeti ye sí, Ọ̀ṣun ṣengẹṣẹ. Olóyè ayan awẹdẹwẹ mo. Mbo. Ọgbàmùgbàmù obìnrin ò ṣe gbámú. Obìnrin gbọ̀nà kan ọkùnrin sáré yeye Ọ̀ṣun ìbà o. You see, sorry guys, in this video, I'm going to speak a lot of English and a lot of Yoruba as well. Please, so bear with me, because we're talking about marriage today. Very, very interesting topic. Like I always say in my video, I'm not coming here to tell people how they should live their life, blah, blah, blah. All I'm saying is, just sharing views, ideas, and what have you. And that's what I tend to do in my videos. So I certainly, I'm not coming here to tell you, oh, whatever it is you're doing is wrong. No. It's just sharing opinions and ideas, what have you. Sorry, I for whatever reason, I couldn't find. I'm trying to share this video, man. Anyway, I'm not gonna. Oh, hi, Kali Ojumo. Hi, sweetie. Lovely to see you joining us for this video. Sorry, I was late as usual. It's becoming a trademark now. Sorry, bear with me. I'm still trying to share, trying to share on my. It's just I couldn't find it. I'm just gonna go ahead with the show. First of all, I would like to say a happy birthday to my father. My uncle, my father. He's the only one that I've got now left as a father. Kabiyesi Odemo Fishara. Albert Adebose Mayugbe. May you reign for a very, very long time to come. I love you. I love you. I appreciate you always. Gbogbo gbaleman wa be fún mi. When your sister passed away, gbogbo tó jú mi rí ọ̀rọ̀ ogun ni wọ́n ti sọ pé kò Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó easy. But you were there, you played the role of the father that you are. Even though I'm based here in UK, and then everything that your sister left me, even the one that money for I'm touching she for me, you up to today, you continue to be, my guardian, my father. I love you so much. You're ever so loving, so supportive, so kind. And I wish I was there today to celebrate your big day with you, Kabiyesi. But I'll be home soon. I'll be home soon, pops. Have a fun day. I know your people love you also. You're a very good king. To me, you're not just a king. You're my best friend. You're my father. Sometimes we don't agree as well. I've got, but you're always patient with me. You're always there, constantly. I can always count on you. I love you so much. Today's your special day. I felt I'll come out here, Bembegorilu, and I'll do you proud. I love you. I love you. I love you, Pops. Happy birthday. Ayoledoye. Nishara Remo. Ọmọ wọlọ lọmọ lóde àgbà tán ẹrú ń gbà tí ẹwọ fa ń gbà kábíyèsí o kábíyèsí o kábíyèsí o Kẹ́mi Ọlágún o ẹ pẹ́ fún wa bàbá mi. I love you so much. Right, sorry guys, in case some of you people that did not understand what I was saying, my uncle is not my father. He's a king. It's his birthday today. He's more than a father to me, and he was, I'm just trying to wish him happy birthday because I couldn't be there. He's all the way in Nigeria. I'm in London right now, but I'm gonna be. I'll be with him soon. I'm just trying to wish him happy birthday, and I hope that his people are all around him there. I spoke to him earlier on. And I hope that, he actually enjoys his day today, So bear with me, guys. Today we're talking about a big topic, marriage, that is, what we do. Like I said, I'm going to be speaking Yoruba and English, but what I mean, there's no way, even if you're only English speaking person, you would still understand because I'm going to do it in such a way that, we all sort of, enjoy this video. I'll try and do my best. I'll do the best that I can, So, I mean, the reason why, for me personally, everything in my life, nothing's forceful. I don't think that's how we should live life. That's just my opinion. So, I mean, marriage is such a big topic, And so therefore, whatever we're going to be saying here today, I'm not coming out here to dictate to people or to say to you, this is how you should live your life. No. It's just about sharing views. Today, I've got statistic also about figures and stuff like that. So it's not just about my opinion. We're not doing that here today only. So I try to source out info to try to share, make this video interesting. For me personally, because I get bored easily. So for to even get my own attention, which I believe some of you guys probably are. It has to, has a, some meaning as to why you are going to be spending like the next half an hour, or probably an hour listening to a video, So please bear with me. I'm gonna, because I mean, like you guys are aware, I was born in Africa, Nigeria to be precise, So the view that I have about whatever topics, whatever that I talk about, it would, because we're a product of our community, isn't it? Of our surrounding, our background, our culture, whatever you want, tradition, whatever you want to call it, you see. So that would always, influence the way we see life or the way we do stuff, things, even without us, realizing that it does. It's the same thing with marriage also. I'm going to go ahead with it now. What constitute marriage according to, so today is not all about, you guys know I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual kind of being, but today I will go into what some religion, mostly the popular one, i.e. Christianity, Yoruba, Creole, yes, Christianity, Islamic, and Isheshe, traditional, and Hindus, we have all of these religious group, but what, I mean, like I said, it cuts across all culture, it's different. But I'll just say what constitutes marriage according to most religions, such as Christianity. Now, I'm going to be coming out with points. I'm son Yoruba now, so that my Yoruba, and you guys, you can come on, you can well benefit and contribute. Feel free to write your opinion, during this video and even after this video also, So, it says that according to most religion that, the couple is married in the eyes of God, that according to Christian, when the union is consummated through sexual intercourse, that is, when you start to have sex, in a nutshell, you see. And the second one is the couple is legally married, that is, you've been to like registry or courts to legalize the marriage, so they will see that as marriage also. Stuff stuff like that. Sorry, my Yoruba is very, very good. I just, sorry, I can be blunt sometimes. I wish I could try to package it more, but the third being the couple is married in the eyes of God after they have participated in formal religious wedding ceremony. Now, that's what most people will constitute as marriage once you've been through three steps. Now I will now go to encyclopedia definition of marriage. What that says is that marriage, matrimony or wedlock, is a socially or ritually recognized union between spouses that establish rights and obligations between these spouses, as well as between them and any resulting biological or adopted children and affinity, i.e. in-laws. Now, definition of marriage varies around the world, not only between religious groups, but also throughout the history and of any given culture and religion. Now, in a nutshell, typically, marriage is an institution in which interpersonal relationship, usually sexual, that is, shagging, acknowledge or sanction, certificate to fuck, in a nutshell, that is marriage certificate. In some culture, marriage is recommended or considered to be compulsory, before pursuing any sexual activity. We know today that's hard to come by. Most people that are getting married, some are even 8 months pregnant. So, come on, don't let me mess this thing up. Lastly, marriage defined broadly as, is considered a cultural universal, meaning trait, pattern, or institution that is common to all human cultures worldwide. You see, so what I believe what that is telling us that, is a normal thing, is like a pattern that cuts across all culture. Either you are black, you are white, o jẹ́ dúdú, o jẹ́ funfun, o jẹ́ Yorùbá, o jẹ́ Igbo, gbogbo bí kíbi tó bá ti wá, from anywhere that marriage is something that we all recognize, we all believe in to some extent, at some stage in our lives, that we would consider it, either we choose to go ahead with it or not. You see, now that is the definition that is believed, the meaning of what we all believe. I try to do my videos in such a way that would any meaning, you see, that will have a bit of a it's not just coming out to chat. No, I don't actually have time for stuff like that. Like I said, you guys you should know, but I get bored easily. If that thing hasn't got any, so but I need wulo kokon mi ò ní wò, so that's my favorite part when we come out here, bring out something, meaningful, something, so that's what I tend to do. Now, that's the definition. Now, as we all know, with everything that has a good side, also we'll have the not so good side, i.e. advantage and disadvantages. If you see the way what I titled this video is actually, it was me and Shegun that titled it. So don't blame me, don't just blame me. That is a, must we all get married? She don't ìgbéyàwó. You see, I'll come to that, to some beautiful stories out of it. But some, especially in the present days, some horror tales that, horror movies are made of, that you would come to think, kí ló dé, ṣé dandan ni èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́kọ ni, ṣé dandan ló gbọ́dọ̀ níyàwó ni, because of what happened, But first of all, I'm going to go to advantages and disadvantages, as what that is, the high and low of what we taropali get, or what we believe, or the reasons why we believe that marriage is such a lovely institution, why God, the universe, the goddesses, whatever we want to call our beliefs and our faith, why they believe in it. The purpose, they lay down rules, whatever you want to call it. I don't follow rules, by the way. So anyway, the first being that marriage is the beginning of the family. That is, a man and a woman. But in the day, what we have going on now, we now have a man and a woman and a woman. So I'm not here to say that's wrong or right. As you know, I'm a spiritualist. I don't actually, I'm not into any relationship right now. I'm not a lesbian, by the way. You know, I don't believe in that. That's just me. You know, my totally not having a relationship or sexual activity is due to my spiritual needs, you know, the way that I do what I do, you know. So you could see me like as a mommy monks, you know, those monks in Thailand, you know, so stuff like that. But when I was active, it was men, you know, so it wasn't, you know, a woman and a woman. I never do that all my life, I never will. Anyway, so what we are saying here, the advantage is at the beginning of the family and a lifelong commitment. Marriage is more than a physical union. That is what it was meant to be. We call you kéèyàn kan dora èèyàn lọ gbàgbé wá ń bí mo sùn, you know, stuff like that. It mirrors the one between God, that is the universe, for people like us, and his children, that is, you know, àwọn èèyàn tá wà nílé ayé, bọ́lọ́run ṣe fẹ́ràn wa, the way God loves us, the way the universe loves us, káwa náà ká nífẹ̀ẹ́ ara wa. And also, as Tashen dàgbà, as we become an adult, obviously we're not going to be living with our parents, that we will find, you know, another person to complete us, you know. And so therefore, when we all become one, you know, then we will multiply, you know, bring forth fruits. I believe that's what it is telling us here. But some people that do not believe in that, they will argue, you know. I believe when I was, you know, at the uni, you know, you do a lot of critical thinking, you know, and in some seminars, some people will, you know, nearly want to come to blows. Interesting people, you know. So because people, whatever it is that you think is right with you, it may not sit well with the other person, you see. So like the first point that I said here, that some people will argue that they can achieve all of the above, i.e., àwọn máa níyàwó, they will have husband or wife and children that without necessarily getting married. You know, páwọn ò ní ìdí pé káwọn ṣe marriage, káwọn tó bí ọmọ, káwọn tó fẹ́ ìyàwó, káwọn tó lọ́kọ, that they can always have that. That they don't need a ring or a piece of paper. Lots of àwọn pé káwọn marry, they can always have that. And you cannot argue that that's not so. In today's world, I mean, it's happening all around us. You see. So, you know, and then without getting married, especially the non-Christians one. Now, when we come to the second point, that is purity, advantage is that marriage is designed for purity. That is, temptation to stray away, you know, marriage gives the support to defeat temptation by engaging in deep, satisfying love, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. That is, instead of you sleeping with this, you know, every John Doe, or Juliet and Jane, or Sade, or Roma, or Jumoke out there, you have this special person. You know, you will recognize that you have this need that is sexual, you know, but this is a special person for you, and you for that person, the person is for you also. And so therefore, when you are out there, teba wanta ọkùnrin okú ẹ̀kọ́ ní máa lè anyhow, obìnrin náà orí ọyàn ẹ̀kọ́ ní máa ṣe wá, you see, because you now, even if he does, you have somebody there, which is your partner, that will satisfy that need, you see. So I believe that's all about that. But there are people that do not believe in that. They will come out with an argument such as human progress, this is the argument here, they'll argue that they've employed their critical thinking skills, you know, in a fashion that challenges things people, things people do. They never used to question before. They would never probably, such as religion, back in the days, you go to church, if your father is a babalawo, they worship, then that's it. But stuff are different now. We're in the modern age now. Technology is all around us, People think more. You ask them to do, why should I do this? Do I need to do that? Blah, blah, blah. Religion, mostly number one, which we can see all around us. But also monogamy. That is, there was a question I posted earlier on in the day that you know, I mean, let's be realistic here, guys. Either you are a man or a woman, the day of your wedding, can you honestly say that your partner is the only person that you're going to have a, you know, sexual intercourse with all the rest of your life? It's all good saying that at that moment, you know, you can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? You see, she only saw lóòótọ́, which is good if I do lóòótọ́. But after a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say 6, 7 years, you've been shagging the same pussy. Excuse my language. You've been fucking the same dick. Excuse my language again. Come on. You know, if it's a loving relationship, probably you might be. But if like we know that with the modern, you know, issues these days, there are pressure all around, stresses from work, from family, from what have you, you know. And stuff, you know, stuff are not the same the way they used to be. Can you honestly say that person, is the only person, you know, that when you temptation show the face in some form of whatever, you know, let's be honest here. And this, I believe this is what this one is telling us. Now, I've got stuff to back it up also. According to countless articles on the internet, we can back this up statistically. As of August 2018, over 7.8 million people, 7.8 millions people were paid subscribers to ashleymadison.com, a website for spouses who wishes to cheat on their husbands and wife. That is extra shagging outside the marriage. You see, so if people were really, really, truly happy, and come on, look at the figure, 7.8 million people were paid. They were paying, you know, constant subscriber. You know, to, you know, you can check the website out. It's called ashleymadison.com, a website for spouses who wishes to cheat on their husband and wife. But they want to do it discreetly. They don't want to, like, neighbor or something like that will come and destroy their marriages. You see, that's another one. Now, the third point I'm going to, you know, talk in this video is about parenting, where Anshobi, you know, which is advantage is this one. I totally buy into this one. You know, that's why as much as you know, with my ex, I'll call him now my ex, but he's still my best friend, you know. He's been here today, you know. For me, it's not because I am going married to another man, or I am a lesbian with another. No, it's only religious. And we did try, we tried to see if without intercourse, you know, we could make it work. But it was hard, you know. It was really hard. I was not, I was already like you know, I was not ready to lose my place with Oshun, you know, my religion, and that was what was required of me. Total abstain from sexual intercourse and all of that, whatever you want to call it. You know, not many marriage will survive that, you know. But I'm happy to say today that we are, you know, best of friends, because the kids, the children, they needed, you know, they needed both their parents. I'm not the only one in Mobi, you know. And so therefore, so this third point, that brings us to this third point, which is parenting. The advantages is, you know, Lesotho, you know, and that's where we learned that in the absence, you know, absence of a father causes increase in mental and behavioral disorders, criminal activities, and substance misuse, you know, which we can all see all around us, regardless of which part of the world that you're watching this video. You are in America, you are in UK, you are in Africa, Asia, wherever, you know. The figure shows that most children that are from one parent family, you know, maybe single parent family, and, you know, no employment, blah, 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 they are likely to engage in all of this criminal activity, you know. Having said that, some people will come and argue and say to you that, okay, that's all good also. Then they will say to you, in a domestic abuse marriages, children are better off with a stable single parent. So when you look at that, the first point is really good. But then where the mom and dad are together, and the children are constantly, they will come into blows, in the house, whereby the father will be beating the mom, or maybe the mom is the one abusing the father, which is not uncommon. Tamari dada, you see. Now you can't. That's not a healthy environment to raise a child, and so therefore, that's a counter argument, to counter the third point. Now we're moving swiftly to the fourth one, which is love. Beautiful word. I love. I love you guys. I believe my mom should have called me love instead of calling me Folasha Adenike. They should have just named me love. Oh God, don't mind me. Just let me stay focused here, guys. So love here is a marriage is designed to mirror the universe love for us. Full stop. It's a love that will always be there and never leaves us or forsake us. When a man and woman love one another unconditionally, contentment and joy follows. Now, when we talk about love, some people, and I don't blame them, I was one of them before, they think it's a weakness. Love is not weakness. I think it's a strength, actually. Some people will want to abuse it also, of course. But overall, if you don't have love, we will not be here. If the universe do not believe in us, look at all around us. We have the herbs. We have, all the living consciousness, the stones, rivers, all around us. Air will blow in freely. That is love. So if we cannot engage that between each other as much as the universe has done to us, then that's a shame. But I will tell you that people will argue that disadvantage of it, which I totally believe in it, is that love. They will say, what is love? They will tell you that fake partners and people, they use this love as an umbrella to deceive their victims, such as Nigeria. If you see the Yahoo crimes that they do, mostly Nigerian men and women also, because they're all engaged in it. They call it Yahoo romance fraud. It's called romance fraud. A man will contact you, a woman will contact you, probably from a lonely heart advert somewhere, and then before you know it, they will put all this romantic stuff in your head. I love you. Because they know. We all want to be loved. I don't care who you are. We all want to be loved. Either by our parents or the people around us. Or, even if you have a pet. I've had cats in my house before. I had dogs. We still have one right now. And then when you come home, as soon as you're packing my car, even though they can't actually come to the drive, but because and then when I'm getting out of the car, it's almost like jumping to come and meet me, So that is, and I feel happy also. I couldn't wait to quickly switch off the ignition, get out. Oh, hi sweetie, hi baby, that is love, I love my kids. I love you guys, If not love to be here. Sometimes I've been really, really busy or I'm stressed out. I'll just log on my, and I'll see you guys and someone will write something or probably Shagun will say something and that will just lift my mood, So love is something we all, even the hardcore. Yeah, I tell you, my uncle, my father, now is a king, He's, I'm telling you, it's powerful, very, very powerful. But, to me, the way I see him, maybe because I've known him all my life, from when I was with babies. I see him as a soft, But the people that he, they know not to mess up with the king, That is kábíyèsí mi ọba Adébọ́sẹ̀. Hey, Adébọ́sẹ̀, Mayungbe, Nishararemo, you know. But for me, he is, you know, to me, I always, you know, I would say whatever, you know, for me, because he's always gonna, even when I'm angry, he's gonna say, hey, Bembe Gorilla, he's gonna pet me, he's gonna, you know, and that is love, you know. But as we all know, people they know this thing. We all need this thing. So people that have been victims, so you can blame them all you want, but you just pray that at some point in your life that you're never going to be, you know, you're going to be in a state to be like that. You see, so that is, you know, coming back to how people would, you know, use the language love under the umbrella of love to con people. You see, such as Yahoo, they'll call it a come and marry. You know, they even have a trade name for it. You know, whereby they will tell the woman, or there's a woman back in Africa or Thailand or, you know, somewhere, and they will you know, will be sending a picture of boobs or whatever to a man here in UK or in America, because they know they've got money, or he's probably going to be you know, an older woman here in UK or in the USA, or, you know, and then, you know, probably lonely widow, the husband probably died, you know, all the kids moved away, she's all on her own, she needed a companion, you know, one lonely evening, she logged onto this website, blah, 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 find out, banga, I met this con guy from Nigeria or from Ghana or from which other country, you know, Malaysia. They will, oh, I love you. You are so beautiful. You are the apple of my eyes, the sugar in my tea. You know, I even see you in my dreams, baby. All lies, you know. And then, you know, so they will use that to defraud you under the umbrella of love. And some people will actually get to the extent of marriage. Those are the ones that want to use the partner. They want to use them to come across, probably from Africa or from Asia, to the Europe or the, you know, the American, you know, states. So they will say, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then we have the Americans also. In America, is it's a big topic out there. American man, they do a lot. They will get married to a woman. We've seen the a black widow, you know, we can Google it. You can check it out on the internet. You know, a black widow, you know, you marry from one state, kill the husband, put some poisoning or push him. But before him dying, she would have, actually she would have insured him, insurance money for maybe about $1 million or $500,000, or, you know, and then from after he's passed away, obviously she's the wife, you know, blah, blah. As soon as all she needs is the death certificate. Once she's got her hand on the death certificate, that's it. She's going to present it to the insurance company, and they're going to pay her that money. And after she's collected that money, she simply just move to another state. You know, a lot of men are doing it also. All of this under the umbrella of love, you see. So, I mean, the last one I'm going to talk about in this video, number 5, is lastly is the Abraham Maslow theory. This guy is a psychology guy dude, you know. He who talks about hierarchy of needs. You know, I think I did this in my first year of university also, you know, but it's such a long time ago, but it's a sort of a theory that one can use throughout your life. You know, hierarchy of needs, you know, it's a pyramid that connotes in order to achieve the items above. So we have a pyramid of needs 1, 2, 3, 4. Látòkè wá sísàlẹ̀ pé èèyàn bá wà nílé ayé, a normal person, you know, why are we here? Fún èèyàn gan láti lè jẹ́ èèyàn, for you to even consider yourself as a human being, there are basic needs, there are basic, you know, necessity. You see, I think this is why this guy came up with this theory. And what he says here is that, you know, I think the top item on the pyramid, that's the one I'm going to talk about here, about Abraham Maslow theory. I'm only just going to pick the top one. That's the only one that concerns this topic we're talking here, guys. Which is self-actualization. That is a person motivation to reach his or her full potential. Either you're a man or a woman, to be the best that you can be. Actually, the best that we can be in our life, whatever that is. Even if you want to be the best hairdresser, or a mother, or a father, or a farmer, if that's your hope and that's all you want to be able to do that. You see, now, in a loving marriage, these states of self-actualization should be easy to achieve. Because if you are in a loving marriage whereby the husband supports the wife, the wife also supports the husband, you guys are in one accord, as the way you guys are supposed to be the day of your wedding. I don't want to share with me that you guys actually love each other that much. Then should be the fun bit, to support each other to be the best that you can be. You see, but I'm gonna go further than that. In a loving marriage, like we said earlier on, this state should be easy to achieve. Now, in an abusive marriage, where the wife or the husband, because the world we live in now is not only the woman that's been abused, we also have stories of women that are very, very aggressive, very, very violent, that abuses their husbands because they know that man is very calm. He's very peaceful man. It's probably one of the reason why they want to marry him in the first place. It's very, very loving, very, very, what's this word? Committed, which probably will have seen them in a high functioning profession, successful, and so that will probably, that's probably what attracted them to the man in the first place. You see, so it's not only, I'm not coming here that it's only women, they want to abuse. So, but in a marriage where it's abusive, where the wife is only seen as a sex object, that way so someone to fuck, it's just to come, there's a pussy at home to fuck, nothing more. That's a sex object, or a housekeeper, just somebody about me clean before I come back, make sure the place is clean and the children are clean also. A dictator, make sure everywhere is sorted, and make sure my food is on the table. If it's not, you're going to regret it, the day you were born, blah, blah, blah. Or a cook, that goes with the housekeeper. Or a baby making machine. Some culture, they actually believe that's all a woman is there to do. Just, lie down, open your legs, bang, you are pregnant. Susile lie say, you see. And then, or they think that she's a punching bag, We have some men that, whatever the frustration they are getting from outside, they come home, the only person to unleash that on is the wife. Bang, 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 before you know it. You see. So when you see all of this happening, for people, especially the young ones, when they now say that they do not want to be local, about or maybe they are, not that they don't want to do it, but they are, they are a bit, what's the word? Just, thinking about, do I really want to do this? So my eldest son is, I think, it was his birthday yesterday. He's 27, and then he's not actually giving me when he's going to get married. I keep asking him every day. He's actually with this lovely, lovely girl, Goshen. She's Polish, and they've actually been together now for a couple of years, So, but still, my son has not given me wedding day, yeah. Nothing near it. Or, or my daughter, Akonke, that one says, no, mom, I'm not ready for that right now. So what can I do? So, but jokes apart, she told Tony that when you will see all these horror stories, and some people will say to you, in Nigeria, I will talk about Nigeria here. My son, majority of the people over there, because they believe in Africa, you have to get married. Even if the husband is killing you, you have to get married. Is that all life is supposed to be? And then we have some young ones also, which I'm part of them, because back in Africa, when I think I must have been, there was something that actually unfolded in the front. Lojumi Gogon Toshele, one of my aunts, she went to University of Ibadan. I think she read medicine. She was a young doctor at back then, Lagos State University Hospital, Lelut. And what happened? Kilo Shele, she got married, one loco, the next thing, Oloyun, blah, 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 which was, I was actually one of the flower girls at the wedding. It was a beautiful wedding. For a young girl like me, it was something that I, like a young girl, you feel, oh, this is lovely. It was a big wedding as well. All the family were there. Some family from abroad, they actually flew into Nigeria. So it was a big, I was a flower girl. I'll post the picture one of these days. So for me, it was a love tale, romantic story. I cannot forget. I'll never forget that day. As a flower girl, well, I was rightly behind her. Very rarely, the flower, the gown, the trail was so long. I was thinking, wow. I was, my mom, everybody was there. It was a very, very happy day. What then happened? I think about 5 months into the marriage, there was a day they came, to our house, and then I think the mom came, and then I mean, normally when family, they're there in the living room, we have 2 living rooms. There's one. So, but if it's something that's discreet, then they will come, my mom and whoever will come. Anyway, all I could hear, they have to get to the hospital, blah, blah, blah. So I knew that she was pregnant, Mama Ponloyu, but I didn't. I was thinking, oh my God, is she having the baby? I was only young. Oh, is she having the baby? Oh, Auntie Remy, she's having the baby. Oh, so my mom went, they drove off, with the mom of my aunt, my great aunt. So they went, and the night she came back, and then, everybody, following day I was going to school anyway. I didn't have time. But, after they came to my school to pick me up, and they said they had to stop at the hospital to see Auntie Remy, blah, blah, blah. I said, Auntie Remy, she had the baby yet. She want to be money. She want to be money. I was so excited, And my mom said, no, she just needed to be at the hospital. But, so when we got there, I was asked to sit in the car. They asked me to sit in the car. So that I said, Mommy, what do you mean? You know me? No, I'm coming in. I want to see her. Mama said, no, she'll be back soon, but she's resting, blah, blah, blah. So I was in the car, I was about 11 or so, just listening to my headphone music, I think I must have been in the car for about 10 minutes, and I didn't see my mom. So I was thinking, me being an inquisitive child, so I got out of the car. I had the key with me, so I locked the car. So I went into the hospital. It was a private hospital. So the reception at the front of the oh, hello. I said, where is my auntie? My mom just came in now. And they pointed me to the room. She's over there, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I just went into the room. What did I see? My God. I saw my beautiful auntie. She was black and blue. Her face was swollen. All of this place, everywhere. And she was about 5-6 months pregnant. I say, yay. Money, yeah. So when I came in there quickly, my mom said, Shade, what are you doing here? And then my auntie said, leave her alone. Leave her, let her come in. I say, yay. Auntie, what happened to you? Kilo Shele. I couldn't believe it. A young girl. Eventually, my mom took me outside. And for me, later on, they said to me that, the husband too was there. And he was saying, she was trying to be kind and everything. And when we got home, I said, Mommy, what happened to her? At first, she had an accident. Where? Who? Oh, my God. And then, it wasn't an accident. It was the husband that beat her up like that. It was the husband. For me, something changed in me that day. Something... that wow, up until that day, I would come here and say to you that love. I watch all this movie, I was raised in that environment of love, the Kabiyesi and the Olori. Even though Olori, my great grandma was a straight senior Olori, but they were married for about almost 60 years, 59 years together of marriage. So that's the kind of background that I come from, Even though my mom had a second husband, but my stepfather, but it was a loving relationship also. So all I knew growing up was love between the father and the mother, and children being raised in that kind of environment. So for me, that was the first time in my life that I would see a domestic abuse victim. And after that day, I said to myself that never. At first, what they were fighting over was, she was a junior doctor before they got married. She wanted her to stop working, and they agreed that she would work part-time. Eventually, he said she couldn't even she shouldn't do any work at all. She should just be a full housewife. This is a medical doctor, for crying out loud. She has spent years. She wanted to be out there to help people, to heal people. And he knew that, So, for me, that changed a lot of stuff in my mind that day. That I said to myself, no man will ever be able to stop me. That I'm going to fly as higher than the eagle. No one will be able to clip my wings. Never. For a young girl, that was horrific, She's, later on they got divorced after, but she's, that my aunt, she's remarried now. She's in Canada, but I'm not going to mention her name. Auntie, I'm sorry. I just have to say this here, So, but, that when we're talking about marriage here, to cut long story short, I think that's all I've got here to say to you here, my beautiful people, that, and the title of the video is, Must We All Get Married? If you see your friend that says he or she doesn't want, let them be. If if it's your brother or your sister, you let them be. Just let them be. This life is not one size. It's not one size fits all. What you can take, what you can endure, some other people may not be able to endure that before they pass on. So please, let's understand, let's love each other, whichever state we choose to be, married or unmarried, or single or not single, gay or whatever, you're not gay. I'm not one. I just believe that, we should all be able to live our lives the way we choose to. At the end of the day, when we're going to end up in that coffin, 6 feet, no one's going to be there. It's only going to be you. So live your life. That's all I've got here to say, my lovely people. I'm just going to do my advert. Sometimes when I do some topics that are quite, I don't want to use too many strong words here, touching like this. I try to choose my words. And if I've said something here today that annoys anyone, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just wanted to come out here and share views, opinions, and try how we can, that's it. Nothing more than that. So it's not personal. And don't forget, I love you also. So as you guys know that I'm a spiritualist, if even if it's marriage also, that you are in that marriage, the stuff aren't working well the way they should. There are stuff that the universe has put in place, to make stuff better. Contact us here at Alashala Spiritual, and together we will resolve it. We will sort it out. We have Ifa Okpele for divination here. So if it's somebody that you are the place that is you don't actually know what's happening, or you are confused as to the next move, contact us here at Alashala Spiritual. We have Ifo Pele for divination. We have Erin Dilogun. I love you too, my Shegun. I love you so much, sweetie. I love you. I love you. I love you. We have, if stuff are, sort of stagnancy, all your mates are moving ahead, you're still, grounded in one place, call us at Alashala Spiritual. And we would, resolve it together. I mentioned that before. If it was a court case, you have whatever it is, contact us here. General health issues, uncrossing and unblocking. We do all of that here at Alashala Spiritual. Give us a call here, or you can inbox, email us, And I'm not going to say the website we're going to be ready soon, because we're actually planning a tour at the moment. That's in August. Some people say it's 5 months away, but look, it's quite a lot of work to put in. We have to look after our people. Don't forget we're sorting out the ticket also. While they're over there, the flights, accommodation, transportation. So it's quite a lot of work to do. You might not see me every week come out, but I'll try to do the best that I can, and I'll come out every week. But in the weeks that in the week that you don't see me, you definitely see me in the upper week. I love you guys. It's been wonderful, spending this time with you. I hope that you have a lovely week ahead of you. And for you guys on YouTube, thank you so much. Our subscribers, you guys have been wonderful. I love the comments. Thank you so much. Shegun, I love you. I cannot do this without you. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you, baby. Bye-bye. Bye.